fumbling around.
Clap, clap.
The fuck can we pay you for, right?
Nigga said clap, clap. Like that's supposed to recreate the sound of clapping. Yo.
And time for Nyash.
Yo. This nigga.
Where we at right now?
We outside.
We outside.
We in front of the Brooklyn Museum.
Embarrassing ourselves like usual.
You know what I'm saying? In front of the Jay-Z installation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what do
Shout
y'all
out to
think
Jay.
about this shit? Have y'all seen this shit already?
Bro,
I have not.
haven't even got a chance to look at it since we got here, bro, to be honest.
Y'all haven't came and seen it outside of that either, though?
No.
Nah.
Nah, I haven't stepped outside, but I've like drove past it a few times. I'm like, this shit is pretty
It
cool.
looks pretty cool.
It is pretty
no,
cool.
it's interesting.
How long has it been out?
It's been like a few months now.
Okay.
At least like 2 months. At
So they
least.
about to circle around to something else.
Maybe.
Yeah, we just seen Jadakiss.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Top
Jadakiss.
5, that all out.
Yeah.
We in front of the halal spot real quick.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the halal spot,
Word.
halal
Shout out to
grill.
Halal. Shout out to my boy over there. You
Yes,
already
sir.
know.
That a
Yes,
fact.
sir. Shout out to my man with the jerk chicken and shit. You feel me? He got the juices and shit on deck. Man.
Yes, sir.
Man, let me tell
So
you something.
what prompted this kind of to come about right now, you think,
50
for
years
Jay?
of hip hop, I think that's what it is,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Have y'all been like paying attention to that shit at all or not?
To be honest, like I've been seeing it on my feed, but like I haven't really like, I don't know, man. Like I just feel like the allure of like hip hop just isn't what it was, and it doesn't mean what it used to mean to me. You know what I'm saying? As sad as that sounds, like, you know,
What did that mean to begin with? What did hip hop mean to you?
it was like, it was just freedom. It was just, you know what I'm saying? And like, I feel like the happiness has just been like kind of taken away from it. You know what I'm saying?
The happiness.
You know, the thing that he's saying is kind of funny because I was telling somebody something similar about like video games. Like, I remember when I was younger, there was a time where like a video game was literally just the game itself.
Yeah.
There was no shit, oh, we gotta try to get this from him and then we gotta get like these microtransactions.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like,
the
we-
authenticity is gone.
It became, I mean, it's always been a commodity because it's, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, it's an industry, but it became like blatantly about money.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think the same could be said about hip hop. Like the way that shit just get cranked out these days.
And it's just sad to see like the decline. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm kind of like living in denial where like, you know, we grew up in a time where hip hop music became the most popular genre.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So much so that the eastern side of the world started taking their own rendition of hip hop music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They made it something else, which is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
But, like,
everybody done got their hand in some
everywhere.
type of hip hop. You know what I mean? It's just, which I think is kind of, for on one end is good, because it means that technically the world's kind of getting smaller. We're becoming more connected. I mean, that's what the internet does. But I mean, at the same time, I feel like when something becomes like too grand, it starts to like lose its identity to a certain extent.
Yeah. The roots are gone.
Roots are gone.
Yeah.
I mean, the South's been running hip hop for like the past 20
And that's
years.
the other thing too, is like I feel like, you know, there was a time where, you know, hip hop was a New York thing. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, all right, everybody else did it, but
That was
now
New
it's
York's
like,
thing.
you know what I'm saying? Now it's the South. It's the South thing. And the thing is too, the one motherfucker who was about to bring New York back on the map was A, doing it on European beats. Number one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And B, now he's gone.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
RIP.
saying? Like, you know, I love Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you really think about it, like, that wasn't New York music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I mean,
to an extent.
But I think don't it change? Doesn't it evolve?
What you mean? Like from what perspective?
New York music from the 80s didn't sound too much like New York music from the 90s, and then I guess onto the 2000s. I mean, 50 Cent from like 2003 doesn't sound like fucking, I don't know, Kool Moe Dee from fucking 1987.
Yeah.
There's an evolution.
But, you know what it is? Like, I feel like those weren't like direct derivatives of another sound.
thing.
You know what I'm saying? Pop Smoke, like, granted, while his producer was from London, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a New York rapper
Yeah.
on London beats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which I love. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And the roots is gone. What happened?
He said, all right. Like, now, I don't know, though. I think that it was, in a sense, it's kind of our turn to do what everybody else did with our shit.
or like let them.
Okay, I mean
like-
that's a different perspective.
You think so? Like the South is kind of still, because I don't know. Do we have a bias because we're from New York, saying that like, oh, hip hop ain't the same, whatever? You think the South is kind of like, no, this is like, it's valid right now. Like, it's
I
where
mean, the South music don't sound the same as it did 20 years ago either.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? None of these things sound like Outkast.
It's not a question of if it's valid or not. It's just that, you know what I'm saying, the roots is gone and the decline is there
yeah.
for hip hop sales. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think it just needs a facelift, or it just needs something new just needs to come about, and maybe that it takes cues from another genre,
Yeah.
which
Would be interesting.
I don't know
You know
what
I'm saying?
that would look like,
I have
or
no idea. Yeah.
like what's gonna be the next genre.
Yeah.
Cause like I'll say like during like the 2010s, it was like EDM music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
music
was
got
huge.
Dumb, that it got huge. But the thing about it is that shit had such a sharp, like
Word. Spike, like
Spike.
GameStop.
it.
That's
This
mad
nigga,
funny.
he can't stay away from the stocks. Motherfucker can't stay away from the
Nah,
stocks.
but
And it's like
That's nice.
we can't even like, I mean, maybe like the whole Afro Beats and Latin music, you know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
Afro beats is popping these days, bro.
Yeah.
It's about like Latin and Afro beats music is gonna be pop music. It's going to. It's
Yeah.
inevitable. We see it.
I mean, it is now.
You know what I'm
Honestly,
saying?
You
Yeah.
watch, that fucking video we watched, it was like class 101, classy 101. The shit with
Yeah,
yeah,
that shit had 290 or 260 million views in
That
like
shit's
6
nuts.
months. It's crazy.
Crazy.
That shit wasn't really happening like, let's just say 10 years ago.
I'm just interested to see how that's gonna translate into the English language, because like I know we had this conversation before that like when you translate things from Spanish or any language
It don't
to
sound
English, it don't sound the same. It's not as clever, but in the language it is clever. And I've heard a lot of American artists hop on Latin beats and it just doesn't really, it never really hit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's you're gonna have to just it's gonna be people like consuming it in its native language.
Yeah.
Because when you start changing shit around, like there's been different like instances that are happening, not as like ubiquitous as like I guess the way that Afro beats. Granted, they speak sometimes in English and shit.
Yeah.
And then like even like Latin pop, trap, and that kind of shit like that. Like there's been instances in times like back in like the 80s, they'll have a random song from a different country that pops off in the language that it's in, just
Yeah.
because this you can't mistake a vibe. A vibe is a vibe regardless of what
Nah, that's a
language
fact.
it's
I
in.
think that's why
The Sonics.
it's like
Sonics.
popular now, and nobody's really like
Caring about what's being said.
Speaking of like
That's a
speaking
fact.
one language in a different kind of language vibe, what's up with Drake's track with Bad Bunny? You like that one?
I like that track. I like Bad Bunny's part.
You don't fuck with Drake's
That
part?
seems
Nah, it's
everybody's-
not bad. I
Everybody's
mean-
statement. Everybody says they like Drake's. I'm putting Bad Bunny's part. Drake don't even sound like he's supposed to be speaking that language,
Yeah,
bro.
because
Nah,
the accent.
But
Yeah,
and the thing about it is he's
I never
done
thought
it
we'd see.
before.
Yeah,
How the fuck did you
He got
speak
worse.
so well before?
Yeah.
And then he's just on some bullshit now.
I think it was a gimmick though,
it could be.
gimmick. In what way would you say?
to kind of like
Appeal to that
to
graphic.
like he knew he had to have known people were gonna roast him like that, bro. And I think he's fine with that. I think people, especially like when they roasted him for saying combination.
Yeah,
He knew that, bro.
everything is a meme.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing with this.
Yeah.
What's the name of the track? I forgot
I
already.
don't fucking know.
It was the On the Radar freestyle.
No, I know,
right?
but the one with Bad Bunny.
Oh, the
I
one
don't
with
know.
Bad Bunny?
I forget.
Yeah, I don't
forget what
remember.
it's called.
There it goes. There it goes.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta love it. You know,
But-
speaking of Drake, you feel me?
What makes somebody a has-been?
A has been.
Are you saying that in reference to Drake?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Nah, he's
Has
not a
nuts.
has-been. He's too.
Ubiquitous in the
Like,
culture. I use that word
Just
twice,
in
like,
terms,
actually.
because 50 years of hip hop, there's so many people that come and gone. There's people who's been huge, but you don't really talk about them. But there's also people who were like maybe had like one summer.
Yeah, and he's had fucking like 12.
Yeah.
What makes someone a has been? I mean, is it out of pocket for us to try to give an example of somebody who's recently popping, who's become a has been?
Nah, who's that? Yeah, who's that?
I mean,
Well,
you
it
heard-
depends. I mean, there's different like degrees. I feel like, because you could look at Lil Pump. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't think he's a has. He's
He's barely
more
ever
like a
was.
one-hit
yeah.
He
wonder,
barely
right?
ever
Yeah, so
was
you can't
kinda
even
thing.
like. Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this, with no
Has been.
disrespect.
Fetty. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
No. I'm trying to think.
I feel
mean,
bad. Cause you was cooking, and now I feel bad I ain't let you cook.
We would be moving. I mean, I want to. Damn. I kind of have a respect for Fetty, so I don't even want to call him that. But I mean, I can see how you could say that about him.
Because think about it, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? But think about it, like, you know, the kids. You know what I'm saying? They don't see Fetty the way that we did. You know what I'm saying?
So so if, I mean,
I feel like the term has been is just literally it's you know what I'm saying? Time. It's just time. Time passes. Your time passes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna become a has-been at some point.
But I don't know, like, if you're still popping to the people that you was popping to when you were on your active shit, are you a has-been? If you don't appeal to the younger kids? I don't know.
I don't think so. Cause you still
That's fair.
like Redman.
Redman, fucking, I mean, if we want to go even further, look at
That's
people
nuts.
like the fucking Rolling Stones.
Uh-huh.
Like, they get new fans and shit. Obviously, they're not like what's popping to young kids, but I'm like,
Yeah.
the people who was fucking with the Stones in 1980 are probably going to see them tour till this day. Are they has-beens because they're not like mainstream popping?
So what is like the real definition of a has-been then? Maybe we should get a guest.
Maybe, possibly, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Might as well ask somebody.
Somebody pop out.
I don't know where all the people.
You know what I'm thinking too is like, this doesn't necessarily like quantify a has-been or not, but like, let's say like where you're performing, like if you're performing like a little theater with like a few hundred people,
Where you used to perform in a
Yeah.
stadium.
you know,
I mean, yeah. I would say when the people that once checked for you are no longer checking for you,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
valid. That's pretty valid.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Technically, you still could have a new demographic that you're appealing to, but if you're not appealing to a new demographic, and then the people that was fucking with you are no longer fucking with you, then you kind of a hazard.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of like an example. I have one example, but it's like it's mad recent.
I felt mad disrespectful saying that shit.
You know, I feel like it's the same person that we about to say too, right?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. He whispered that shit.
That shit probably still picked it up.
The
too.
baby. I mean, I ain't gonna front. That's why the first person I thought of when you
the
said
baby.
that was the baby.
But is that because of him, like his music, or because of his incident?
Nah, that's because of the person. It's not the. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
It's hard to say for me. I don't know.
Because his popularity definitely decreased after that. It could have continued for all we know.
But I mean, granted, that nigga's sound has been exactly the same too.
same for forever. Yeah.
So it's like it could be a combination of that, but maybe he had a few more.
Combination.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
think, yeah, he couldn't even help himself. Maybe he could have had like a few more months or some shit. But I think at some point that shit was gonna happen. I think that his
If he
antics,
didn't pivot.
Yeah, but his antics kind of just expedited that process.
Yeah.
So I got another question, right? So let me ask y'all this, right? This is very left field, but like, let's just say, right, like, if you do something once, does that make you a doer of that thing?
Nah.
Like, if I played basketball once, I'm not a basketball player.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Or if
That's
I-
not like. Yeah. What the fuck? Where'd
Nah.
that come? I feel like there has to be like context behind this.
But if I'm a thief, if I steal something once,
Damn.
See-
My boy really cooked.
so I'm gonna really ask y'all, right? Yo,
Yeah.
like, if I ate ass.
Yeah, are you an ass eater? That's what I was
Like-
thinking.
like-
Are you an ass eater, bro? Is that what
Listen,
you're
if
saying?
I
Because
ate
no,
like
'cause this shit-
once or like maybe like 4 times or something, I don't
gonna
mean
need
that
a
don't make
guess.
me like
Like,
ass.
dabbled.
I've dabbled.
Yeah.
I went to college for a semester.
You've done it. You've done
That
it.
doesn't mean
before,
you're a
man.
college student.
Yeah, don't mean.
You're gonna take that away from him?
Yeah, come on. Now. I'm about to.
That's filthy.
Yeah.
It is kind of filthy.
That just-
Hey, my man, let me ask you a question.
Yep.
If you ate ass once, does that make you an ass eater?
Thank you.
Yeah,
All
nah,
right, yeah.
he ate ass before. That's
Yeah,
why
right.
he ate what they ass.
That's where he going right now.
I just feels like
Niggas is crazy.
Yeah.
it just feels like
We gotta chill.
Hey, yo, my man.
illogical.
Let me ask you a question, bro.
Yeah.
If you ate ass one time in your whole life, if you not you but just in general, if you ate ass once, does that make you an ass eater for the rest of your life? Ah, y'all do none of that. He said,
Shout
yeah,
out to my
man, he don't do that thing.
Shout out to my boy.
Yeah, shout out.
Damn.
Nah, that's how it be, man. You know what I mean? I don't think that makes you an ass eater. If you did it like once,
Yeah.
or twice.
So like, where's the threshold? If you do it again,
All right, listen.
is it like a statute of limitations to?
I say like
Could you imagine?
if you did it more than twice. More
So
than
3
twice.
times?
Yeah, if you do it 3 times, you kind of.
Yeah.
If you did it 3 times, you willing to go back. I think, you know what I'm saying?
Like after twice, you kind of know what you're
I
dealing
see
with.
what you mean. I
Yeah.
see what you mean. What, like, regardless of the timetable.
See, listen, but hold on, let me explain, right? If you did it all, you just say, a bunch of times for like a small period, and then you stop, you never did it again. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like let's say, like in a month span or 2 month span, you did it 3 times and never did it again. You kind of just experimented, no?
Okay, all right, yeah. That's facts. Yo, you gotta chill.
I hope so.
Fucking kid,
I hope
bro.
so.
Oh shit.
Nah, man.
Yeah, nah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? It's a beautiful day.
Yeah,
It's a
man.
beautiful day.
So you was just, you know what I'm saying? If you stole something, you was experimenting with larceny. Is that what you're saying?
You got to do it to know if you like it or not, right? You know what I mean? Maybe I like stealing. That turns out
It turns out.
I don't personally. You know what I'm saying? It turns out, you know what I mean? But you know what? You know it's actually a very touchy subject with
What's
that?
that?
Like sexuality.
Yeah.
Because
What do you mean?
like in our community, if you ever fucked with a nigga,
You're done.
You're
done.
You're done.
It's done.
You're done.
There's no question.
It's no question.
Yeah.
But,
That's
hold on,
nuts.
But that's
That's out of pocket.
But if you went to college for a
Yeah.
semester,
Yeah.
you know, so I mean,
Yeah.
is it? I mean, we gotta kind of have you can't have a sliding scale, no.
I mean,
But you know what? I got one for you.
yeah.
If you kill someone, you're always gonna be a killer, right?
Killer, yeah, but murderer? I mean, it depends, like, the scenario.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wait. Is there a difference between a killer and a murderer?
Yeah, I feel like a killer
is?
is like a broad, like,
Either
you know what I'm saying?
contract.
And then murderers, like,
With intent
within
of
the-
like ill.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
there's no point.
You get charged for murder, you're a murderer. That's what you know what I'm saying. That's what I thought it was.
I mean, yeah, but you know, we all know that the system, you know, it's not
It's not.
I'm not
and like
say
if it
nothing.
was a defense, you know, yeah, you're a killer.
I mean,
But like-
okay, but
Even
like,
then, like, I don't know, bro. I feel like if you kill someone in defense, you're not a. I feel like even then you're not a killer,
you
bro.
killed somebody. That's the definite
there's
killer. Is someone who's killed somebody. You know.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying.
You know. I don't know.
I'm not a killer, but don't push
you
me.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, but
But kind of to go back to the sexuality thing, I feel like
Yeah.
there's like a.
it's
It's I feel like the goalpost moves.
yeah.
You know, I know for sure when I was like young, I was just like, nah, if you ever did them things,
Yeah.
that's what you are. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But I mean, personally, I've never done them things.
Yeah.
Personally, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel weird trying to tell
Somebody else.
what they are based off of my
Yeah,
understanding
right.
of something that I've never done. So I'm gonna ask you
I
guys'
don't think.
opinions.
I don't think it makes you gay.
Nah,
to do
if
it
you-
once.
To do it
To
once.
do it once.
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, what about when girls? But yeah, I had
Like
a phase.
theoretically, it shouldn't.
A phase.
Theoretically.
it shouldn't.
But-
It's crazy.
It's
In
just
theory.
like in reality
Talking about
though.
theories and shit.
In
In
reality
reality?
though, it kind of does. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like how do you reach that point? I feel like maybe if you're like, I feel like in theory, if that's
sounded
a
like a
thought in
bomb.
your mind, right?
Let me not say that.
Once you're in reality, I feel like there's got to be a moment before it actually like
Happens. Like, do I really want to do this?
where like
so it's
that's
like how
where
far it goes
yeah.
in that sense.
You remember that meme with the
Yeah.
boxers? They were facing off. They were face to face,
Uh-huh.
and then the nigga just pushed fucking his lips out. And I feel like that's the closest. If you go any farther than how they were,
That's pretty
done.
close, man.
That
I don't
is
know if I
pretty
can do
close.
that.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro. Like
Nah.
even you know, like I feel like I don't know.
I've never done it.
I can't
so
say-
It's like when Bobby, you seen the recent
Bro, but
one,
the
Bobby
thing
and
is
his
with- My bad. You
Bob,
Bobby.
Bobby Lee. What he had in his playlist
Nah.
with the trans thing.
Wait, what?
He had
What the fuck was this on the new episode?
the new episode, yeah.
Shout out to Bad Friends, bro.
Yeah. Nah, they
I
were
watched the whole
roasting
shit, I
him.
didn't
They were
see it.
roasting him because
Nah, but
they were talking about some trans trans porn,
Wait, what?
and they were kind of saying that he's curious because he saved.
Oh, I do remember this.
I mean, but Bobby Lee is kind of
Yeah.
very fluid in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sort
yeah,
of
yeah,
respect.
He's very,
Yeah.
he's
Which
very
is
open.
nothing
He's very
like,
open.
wrong with, but
Yeah.
Right.
what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm sorry, that look was crazy.
Well, look. Yeah, I'm just outside the halal spot. Nigga, I don't know what y'all
That's a fact.
talking about, bro. Nah.
I don't think so, bro. I think it's, well,
It's complex.
you know what it is? Because we're very sure of who we are, and we have been for a long time. There's a lot of people who
Right.
don't get that.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
it's like, they're confused about everything. There's people that are confused
Yeah.
about everything in their lives.
True,
you know what I'm saying?
true,
Yeah.
true.
Regardless of one thing or another, you know what I'm saying? Whether
Right.
it's real or whether it's not, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
There's dead ass like people with crises,
Yeah.
you know, and we can't really put ourselves in that
In
that
them
kind-
shoes?
Yeah. You know?
I mean, yeah, like I said, like there's a lot of shit that I feel like people be having like they be so quick to have an opinion on something that they
Yeah.
don't really know the half of. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why I'm a staunch believer in shutting the fuck up.
Yeah. People.
Even though we here.
Yeah. You know,
Even though we here.
yeah. Sometimes
Yo.
it's just better to shut the fuck up when you don't know.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Not as I do. That's the most parental shit. Speaking of, y'all niggas having kids anytime soon?
No.
Soon.
not ready.
No.
No. Yeah, he said, how soon is soon?
Yeah.
When we have a kid?
Maybe like when I'm Al Pacino's age.
Oh, you are.
He's 83 now, right?
Yeah,
Some shit.
oh, nasty.
That's
I don't
crazy.
You
know.
a nasty man.
Shout out
That's
to him though.
crazy.
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
he's doing his thing, but goddamn.
You know.
I feel like having it, for me, if I had a kid at like 30,
30 seems ideal
it
because
seems. As
it's
you
like-
get closer.
Yeah.
the only problem with 30
You
is
gonna
like
push it back?
nah, because the
Pause?
thing is like that would be a good range, but at the same time, you ever think about just like wanting to like also be
Free?
in your kid's life longer?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Because like the later you have them, the less.
Less you're gonna have.
less you could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like the adverse to that is, I mean, if you're not ready to have a kid financially
Yeah.
stable,
Yeah.
Yeah.
waiting might benefit you, and not to mention you're gonna be a much better person. Hopefully,
Ideally.
as you get older, you improve as a person.
Ideally.
Yeah.
Ideally, you know what I mean?
You know?
I don't know. I could have kids late. It wouldn't be preferable, but I could see myself having like a child at like fucking 40.
Yeah, not anytime soon.
Really?
Maybe not my first child.
Okay.
Maybe not my first. I don't think I'm gonna wait that long for my first.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is too old? Al
Too
Pacino.
old?
Al Pacino.
Yeah, that's a definite.
Nah, that nigga, he ain't gonna be there for very long.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, buddy. How old is too old to have a kid?
60.
60?
So
For real?
59 is good.
It's like a buff. It's like a gray zone.
It's a buffer zone.
Like it's like plus or minus, but it's like if you know your
Okay.
I
and
respect
if
it,
you're
though.
60, if you're 55, right? How young is too young for the woman to be?
how old is young to what?
For a woman to be.
How young can the girl be?
Oh, that's wild.
What's too young?
I would say under 40.
Under 40?
Under 40, but so
can't be 30.
So if we're sitting.
I'm saying
not-
30 is not bad, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
So check it real quick. So 60, right? Nobody under 40?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, respect. All right.
You got tight standards. I respect
he
that.
got to.
Yeah. All right.
Nah, not for nothing. I ain't gonna front like. Let me not say that.
Let me watch out.
Let me
Yeah.
self-censor for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yo, he put us on his FaceTime.
Yo, pull up. Oh,
Nigga, pull up
pull
on
up,
his
bro.
face.
What you doing? Oh, he gone.
Nigga said, come here. Nigga, we got a whole camera. Fuck you mean come here? What the fuck you
Bugging
talking
the
about?
fuck up.
Nah, I ain't gonna front. Like, I can see myself being like 50, busting off into something. I could. That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
good.
not the question. It's like,
Not
what's
good.
gonna happen after? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if I get at least the first 20, if I can make it for the first 25 even, if you do what you're supposed to do, your child should be, you know what I mean, pretty
Yeah.
decent off. Like,
Yeah.
it's never gonna hit like, I mean, when you have like you're 30 and you're possibly like 60 or some shit, you can still talk to them about shit. Cause I mean, there's gonna be shit that you come across when you're in your 30s that you still need a little bit of guidance on. But
Yeah.
25, these niggas who did good with a lot less. So I think 25 is alright.
Yeah.
What about y'all? What y'all think is the oldest y'all can bust off into something?
Oldest, I mean, that I
Like,
would
for the
want to is probably like late 40s.
Would want to? Okay.
Yeah.
Late 40, like 48, 40, 40, 47,
Yeah.
49.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
After
basing
that-
it on. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah, I just kind of would want to just chill, you know. I wouldn't want to like have to maybe, cause then you gotta kind of like redo whatever you probably have done before, you know, kind of like. I don't know. I mean, granted, for a guy, it might not be as stressful. Well, it wouldn't be as stressful. But you
Yeah,
still
true.
kind of gotta, you know, it's revisiting things, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've never done it, so
Me neither.
I'm just assuming here.
So what about you? What you think the oldest?
I'm kind of basing it off of like when my parents like had me, I guess, because I'm the youngest.
Yeah, same.
So I'd probably say like the oldest for me would probably be like 37.
37,
Really?
not bad.
Yeah.
The
I would-
oldest for kids?
Yeah, I probably would have had
Really?
kids after that. Yeah.
All right, so let me rephrase this right, the last little bit, right? If money wasn't close to being an option, does that change your answer at all? Well, money isn't a factor, I should say. It's not a deterrent. You have all the money you possibly need.
I
You
still
have
wait.
generational wealth.
Yeah.
I'd still
What's
wait.
the oldest still?
Oldest that you would have a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd still say like 48.
40,
So like
47.
basically, I would say like before 50.
450.
You know.
And you stay the same on yours?
Yeah, I'd stay the same. I mean, I feel like I would probably have kids earlier. You know what I'm saying?
But you want to be done by like 37.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, I mean, yeah, I want to continue the bloodline, but I also want to live my life. You know what I'm saying? Cause I've
True,
been
true,
working
true.
since I was like fucking 10. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Wait,
been
what?
chilling.
What?
Yeah,
Like working since 10, nigga?
yeah.
That's
Off
highly
the books.
illegal.
Oh yeah.
Highly illegal.
It is highly illegal, but that's what I've been. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I've been doing, nigga.
The
I'm
books.
tired, bro. I'm trying to chill, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, nah,
Get that
fun,
pension.
man. We in front of the Brooklyn fucking museum talking that shit. We outside.
Thanks, we outside.
We outside. We finna be back outside soon. Man. What's your
Word.
name? What's your name? Tell these niggas your name, man.
DJ Ashy knows.
Yo, what's your name?
My name is Ant.
What the fuck did you
just
say, bro?
Nigga, whispered that
Yeah,
shit.
right? We gotta have to find out when we watch that shit.
Yeah, my name is Hyena, baby. What's up? You can see me. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. You know what I mean? I got
get
a
me.
White Sox hat on, but I'm from New York, baby.
Yes, sir.
All
DJ
right.
Ashy knows Hyena and whatever the fuck this
This
is.
nigga is.
All right.
Outta here. All right, this nigga's horrible.
Yeah.
Still.
Bad man.
Still.
There you go.